So it's like mutual fund, like the riskiest of investments.
In the last episode of Let's Talk About Money Wisdom, that guy gave us all the answers to all of our investment questions. And in this video, we go further to talk about investment. If you missed the very first part of this video, you definitely have to watch it because it's going to give you all the investment basics and every single thing you need to know about investing. I'm going to leave a link right here so that you watch it before you watch this one. If you are new, if you're returning, thank you for coming back. Hit the subscribe button and let's get into today's video. And oh, you're welcome.
So it's like mutual fund, like the riskiest of investments.
Equity is the riskiest of
Equity.
investments.
So after mutual funds, there's equity.
You have equity.
Okay, what is equity?
Equity, also usually known as shares
Oh, okay.
or stock. It's a unit of the value of a company. So when you hear that MTN has issued shares, MTN just invites you to come and buy a value of the company. So if MTN is 1 billion Ghana cedis, and then you're going to buy maybe 500 units of that. So I'm buying 500 units of that 5 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay, so the units are based on the worth of the company.
On the worth of the company.
Oh, okay.
And equity is dangerous because, unlike debt, where the company owes you and is legally obliged to pay you, for equity, you are an owner of the company. And so when they are, when a company is about to collapse, they'll pay the debtors, people who have given the company debt, before they'll pay you the owner, because I'm the owner.
Oh.
Right? Yeah.
So when people declare
risky.
bankruptcy and all those things, the people who have shares in the company will get will get their money last.
Last.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. I think the only company I heard about, or like the only shares that most of us heard about was when MTN was selling shares, because that was in the papers and all of that. So now if I want to go into maybe buying shares as some form of, maybe I have a high risk tolerance or something, is that what you call it?
Yeah,
and I want to get shares from a company, where do I go to find the companies that are currently selling shares and stuff like that?
Okay, so first of all the companies that you can buy shares of are listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. Okay, so you have to first of all visit the Ghana Stock Exchange website and then take a look at all the companies on there. Now when you do that, you cannot go and buy shares directly. So you have to pass through brokers.
Oh.
Yeah. You need to pass
by
through.
All means.
By all means. Then these brokers are also listed on the Securities and Exchange Commission's website.
Okay.
So don't just go to anybody. These brokers are companies. Okay, and these companies have employed professionals who are trained and understand how equities work. And so you go to them, you sit down with them, they'll ask you a series of questions to know your risk tolerance and then your investment objective. Okay, then they'll advise you on the shares that you can invest in.
Okay, so that it means that these professionals are getting paid.
They are getting paid.
Is it like part of the money that I want to use to buy my shares that will be used to pay them, or like do I have to pay them? Or how do they get paid based on their returns? Or I just go give you my money and I know that I'm getting everything back?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
So these brokerage firms charge fees.
Oh, okay.
So the charge is per trade. If you are selling or buying, when they sell or buy for you, they are going to charge you a brokerage fee on it.
Okay.
And so that's how they make their money. So before you invest in anything, make sure that that product, that company is licensed and regulated.
What website do we find the brokers on?
The brokers, we have the Securities and Exchange Commission website.
So if you just put it
every year, the licenses are renewed.
Oh,
and so at every point in time, you see the latest list of companies that have the license to sell and buy shares for you.
Okay.
They'll create an account for you, and that share will be in your account. Okay. I'm going a bit technical here.
Okay.
So
very technical. Please, babies,
but then
babies
I think it's good that you know, because it's an account that belongs to you. Now, if you go to company A to buy a share for you today, okay, and tomorrow you are going to company B to buy a share of another company or that same company, you will need that account because every individual is supposed to have one account.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And this account is kept with the Central Securities Depository. As the word says, it's a depository where all securities on the market are kept. And so you should know this account.
Okay.
And then you should keep it. So anytime I want to invest in shares, you present it to the broker company that is going to buy or sell for you, so that they can purchase from your account or buy into your account.
So after equity, that's that.
Yeah, but then,
that's the end of it.
We have other assets, which we have the local government bonds. That has to do with cocoa bills, and then ESLA. Okay. Cocoa bills are like treasury bills. They are below 1 year maturities. And then ESLA is like a bond. It has a maturity of more than 1 year.
When in investments or like in investing, does it get better with waiting for a long time? Because obviously you're saying that it pays to be patient. So
yes.
Does my money get better with time?
Yes. Because you have what we call the time value of money. So if you put 500 cedis down or invest 500 cedis today, you are better off than somebody who is going to invest it tomorrow.
Yeah,
because
I think I read that somewhere.
Every day that passes, you earn interest on that 500 cedis. That's why the number of days counts.
Yeah.
Remember, we multiplied it by 91 divided by 365.
365.
Yes. So if you invest today, your numerator will be higher than mine.
Oh.
And so you get more money
than you.
Yes, because you have started earlier than me.
Okay, I get it now.
So basically, you are supposed to earn more. Yeah. Okay. So we call that the time value of money.
Okay, so the longer I can wait, the more profit I'll get on my investment.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have what we call the power of compounding too.
Yes, I know that one. So let's say I get 10% of 100 of my amount in investment. So every day, let's say first day, 10% of 100 cedis is 10 cedis.
Great.
So after day 1, I get 110. Right, so now my new profits will not be based on my 100 cedis, it will be based on my new amount, which is 110. So more like your interest is compounding. So you're getting interest on the money, on interest.
Just on interest.
That was what made me start invest. I was like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah, so that's why you make more money than somebody who is doing it tomorrow.
Doing it. Oh. So the
folks,
best time to start is right now.
Start
like
now.
Right now. So that also ties into my next question, which is more like, what mistakes do people make when they're trying to get into investing?
Common mistakes. The very first one will be procrastination. Tell yourself, oh, I want to invest, but then you don't make the effort.
No.
Okay, and then you keep procrastinating. Next month I'll do it, because the money, so long as the money comes to you, we have what we call the Parkinson's disease in finance. No matter how much you get, if you don't make an effort to put the money into an investment product, you are going to change your lifestyle and you are going to spend it.
Yeah. Okay, so procrastination. What else?
Excuses.
Okay.
The reason why you can't do it is the money I have is too small.
It's too small.
You can start with 50 Ghana
50 Ghana cedis.
Yes, you can start with 50
so
Ghana
no
cedis today.
Is too small.
Even you can open an investment account today with zero balance. There's no cash in it.
So how do you make money on zero?
The whole investment journey starts with you opening that particular account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fact that it open means you kind of like, yeah.
You've taken a step. But don't be at home and say, I want to start, and then you've never started. If you go and open that zero account balance, likelihood is that your RO or your relationship officer is going to call you sometime in the future and remind you that you have opened some account, can't put money in it.
What
Excuses, not reading enough.
Research. You need to research.
You need to research.
Yeah, that's why you have to like watch this video and take all the advice with
a
pinch of salt and subscribe. Yeah. Okay.
I click on what the notification bar, right?
Yeah, because we'll be doing. I think you said you're willing to do our retirement video with us, right?
Yes.
So
we need to do that one too.
We need to do that. Very, very important. I also think that another mistake that people make is not having enough patience.
Yes. If you want a quick way to make money, then you shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah.
We are not here to preach how to make money very
Quick
quick.
in 2 days or in
In 2
1
days,
week.
no.
Mm.
You have to be patient.
Patience.
You have to be
is key.
patient. And the power of compounding and time value of money will work for you.
Mm.
The key thing is about consistency. So I'm sure somebody will watch this video and then say, I'm going to do it.
Then
I'll put 50% of my salary in it. Don't do that, please.
it's
Our
not-
advice
it's
is that you
almost-
start
yeah.
with something that you can work with for the long term.
Yeah.
If it's 200 cities that you can do, you do it. And then be consistent with it.
Mm-hmm.
In 20 years to come, your friends who are not doing it will see a very big difference. Because you retire, you can buy the car
They
you
say
want, you
you've
can
gone
live the
to
lifestyle you want.
Benin, but they
Yeah,
don't
but
know
you
that
don't
you
go to
started early.
You know? Yes. As it stands now, we are making so many expenses that we are not supposed to make.
No.
We are buying wants instead of
Instead of
needs.
needs. I talked
You know?
about that in my last video. I'll
Great.
link it somewhere so you
Yeah.
guys can go watch it. So let's say someone is watching this video and they've never invested anything at all. What should their
invest?
first investment be, or what can they put their money in just to like try out this? Because everybody's talking about investment right now. So where should they start? Because you have to start from somewhere before
yeah.
you can. So where should they start?
Okay, I think their best shot to be a mutual fund.
I thought you said that was one of the riskiest.
Yes, but because we have professionals that are managing it.
Mm.
Okay, at the end of the day, the pool brings a lot of money, so they'll benefit from that.
Okay. I was going to ask, you see like the whole pandemic corona thing, and then we are hearing that the market is crashing and all of that. Is this still okay to invest during this time?
Yes, it's still okay to invest during this time.
And whatever is happening in the world will not affect your money, or you're going to lose money anyway.
You are not going to lose your money. It's good to invest at this time because the people who are into it understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you need to seek their advice before you even invest. So before you invest in any product, please just ask questions.
Okay.
They will explain to you, and they understand the financial securities on the market,
Okay.
and so they'll put it in a security which will then come to your detriment because they have a fiduciary duty to you to make sure that your money is safe and you're
Okay.
earning the return that they want you to earn.
It also just occurred to me that another mistake that some of us could be making is that we just take maybe 5,000 cedis and go and invest it and forget about it. But isn't it advisable to keep topping up?
Yes, it's advisable to keep topping up for the money to grow,
Yeah,
so that the power of your compounding factor will also grow,
yeah.
and then you make more money.
So yeah, that's another mistake. I'm definitely making that mistake. Like I put money aside and I've forgotten about it.
You
But
should
just
follow up.
listening to you just made me realize that I have to
Yes.
keep adding up to that money.
You add up to it, and from time to time, please request for statement. Any investment you do, you need to get a certificate for it.
Okay.
Any investment at all that you do, get a certificate. Because what happened recently where some banks collapsed, when they come in, okay, they'll ask that you should bring a certificate to verify that you have actually put money here.
Wow.
If you don't have that, you are likely to lose your money.
So what will a certificate look like? Maybe
A certificate can be in a soft copy or a hard copy. So it will contain things like the amount you invested, the interest rate on it. If it's having a fixed interest rate, maybe for an FD, you see you invest 1,000
okay.
at 15% for 91 days. You see all that there. Then you see the interest amount that you are going to make. You see the maturity amount that you'll be making at the end of the day. And then an officer of the company will sign off on that certificate. I think for the investment products, I think I have to mention we have products in the pension space as well, which is a very good way to invest. And an example, according to the pension regulation,
I think you should save all this
I should
pension
that one.
goodness for another video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or you think they should know this? If you think they should
Yeah.
know, please go ahead.
It's a form of investment. So,
Okay, then let's go ahead.
So for tier 3, if you are a salaried worker, you are allowed up to 16.5% of your basic salary, no tax. Okay.
Okay.
You put this down towards your retirement,
16.5.
16.5%, and that's a lot. So
Yeah.
so you are actually saving 16.5% on tax.
Okay, so that's 16%, 16.5. There's no tax on that money.
There's no tax on it.
Okay.
So it's free money to you. That money would have been taxed. but because you are going to put it in that product, they'll not tax it.
Okay, so let's talk about Ponzi schemes, because I think from my final year in uni up until last year, I've seen people do, like, I've seen a lot of things, and it's so enticing because, like, I bring 100, you bring 100, you give it to this person, and then you're gonna look for people to bring 100, you give it to this person. So how like, in my quest to invest more and to make more money for myself, how do I not fall prey of such schemes, and how do I identify, like, such Ponzi schemes?
Okay, one, first of all, don't be greedy.
Good.
You mentioned that they sound so
attractive.
So when it's very attractive, that's the first sign that this can be a Ponzi scheme.
Oh, okay.
Currently in Ghana, if you are making an investment which is paying you a rate of, say, 25%, it's very likely that that investment is a Ponzi scheme. Because of the average rate that we have on the market currently.
Okay.
2, as I already said, you have to make sure that that company you are investing with is licensed. Okay, by a regulator. Okay.
I also saw something recently. I don't know what it is. I've been wanting to ask I think it was mostly ladies. So when I asked one of them, I asked one of them, and she said that there are a bunch of people that are very good in the forex market, and you pay them a fee to teach you how to trade, and then because you've paid them to teach you, they are going to point you in the right direction. So maybe if there's a good something, they tell you to maybe invest in that or get that, and they're saying that it's very good information, or whatever they are giving you is good for the price you are paying for. So 2,000 cedis, and then they're giving you information, and if you get people to come and sign up, you get a certain, so it's like in grades. So maybe if I get 1, 2, 3 people, I get to this level where I'm getting $100 a month, and then if I get more people, does it sound right?
It sounds like a Ponzi scheme to me.
So I was like, this thing does not sound right, but people are doing it. People
are doing it, and it's very dangerous because these people that you are paying the fee to teach you, are they professionals? Are they licensed? Well, forex trading it's a form of investment package. But it's not for anybody. You have to know it and learn it and be a professional in it for you to do. So that's why I didn't even mention it as part of the asset.
If I watch this video and I like what you're telling me, and I want to sort of come to you for advice, and I want you to manage my portfolio, do I have to go through your company? Or like, how do I get to you?
You don't have to come through my company because you'll be investing in other companies. Okay, so you can talk to me
directly.
Directly.
Okay, so I'm going to, sorry to cut you, but I'm going to leave his email in the description box. I'm going to leave it on the screen. I'm also going to leave his Instagram just so you check if he's a real person or he's also some scheme.
Or a ghost.
And then before you try to talk to him. So if you have any questions or anything from based off of what we've talked about, you can definitely talk to him. He has all the answers, and he would show you what to do. You definitely help. I mean, he's giving us tips for free.
So for one-on-one sessions, I can give you insight on the kind of investment you can put your money in as a beginner investor. Okay.
Thank you very much for coming. I will definitely be harassing you for questions, like for advice, because I need a lot of help. I don't want to die broke.
Yes, nobody wants to die broke.
I will definitely come for tips and all of that.
I'll be waiting.
And thank you very much for coming. This has been really insightful. I'm very grateful that you took time out to come. And thank you for coming.
It's my pleasure.
Right, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you learned anything at all, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also contact Wisdom if you have any questions. I'll leave his details in the description box, and you can contact him with your questions concerning money.